I'm taking a chance even coming on here. I don't know if anybody's going to be on because it's so crazy late, but I wanted to at least tell you that the reason I didn't come on earlier was because I had no internet service. I could not get on. I tried to fix it for a long time, and there was no way that I could get on. So there was something going on with my internet provider, or something going on because of the weather, or something. I don't know what, but I had no service. So that is why I didn't come on at the regularly scheduled time. So I'm shocked that anybody is actually here. And I did want to make sure that I let you know it's just truly been one of those days. Crazy, crazy day. Not fun. And kind of having to face some harsh realities. But at the end of the day, I get to lie down and hopefully get some restorative sleep and pick up again tomorrow and try to make things better tomorrow. So we shall see how it goes. And I don't know if any of my regulars are here tonight, but I'm not going to stay on too long, but I wanted to make sure I let you know it wasn't that I didn't come on to not come on. It was that I had no option. So, uh, is anybody here? Hi, Patty. Yeah, I had no service. I couldn't get on the internet. There was no service tonight. So I kept trying to fix it and I couldn't fix it. Thank God my TV was working, but I couldn't get online. So it was so frustrating. It's just been a very frustrating day. Nothing went right today. A lot of really tough stuff that I had to deal with. You too. And, I'm glad it's the end of the day because it's just been a frustrating day. Oh, wow. The teachers are on strike. Wow. So, yeah, I'm just kind of trying to take a deep breath. And I think I made the discovery that this new doctor that I found that I thought was so nice, she's not for me. Because I went to her last Thursday and I had told her that even though um, the other culture that they did showed that there was nothing there, I still had a feeling something was wrong. And she did do a urine test, she did a blood test, and she told me that this was on Thursday, so I figured she would call me by Monday. Monday came and went, Tuesday came and went, today, and I finally called the office and I said, aren't my test results in? It's an awfully long time. So it turns out, yes, I do have a UTI. So I'm going to have to go back on the antibiotic, which I stopped taking early because he said there was nothing there. So my mistake. And also, something in the blood work. I get the feeling with her that she's really nice when I'm there, but that the minute you leave the office, she forgets who you are. It's true, I've only seen her twice, but she was talking to me about the kind of medication she believes in and what she does not believe in. And she was talking to me about not to worry about the blood work that was off. And this time I think she mentioned, is there something called neutrophils? I don't know. I thought there was something called neutrophils. Oh, swell. So now I'm going to have to go back on the antibiotic and I'm going to go back to my regular doctor. I can't do that. I mean, when he took the blood work and the urine test on a Friday early in the day, he called me Sunday morning from home to let me know the results. Hi, Alita. So at least I feel like he's on top of it, where with her, the funny thing is, she had said, she didn't even talk to me. I called early in the afternoon or late morning, and she didn't get back to me till 5:35. I was on the phone with Linda, and the phone rang. I walked over to get it. It rang 1.5 times, and then it went to my answering machine. Well, yeah, I did set up my chart now, but the results were not in my chart because she hadn't signed off on them. So I didn't have the results anyway. And still, it seems to me that if a doctor is there, and especially with a UTI, because you need to treat it. So now I wasted a whole week, and it's just very frustrating. So it's been one of those days. Um, Also, my neighbor's mother died this morning, so that was really upsetting. I knew something had to be wrong because she had dialysis on Monday. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the other guy is good about that, so I'm not playing this game anymore. It just doesn't make sense for me, so the heck with it. I don't trust her at this point. And then when she called, so she left a message for me. Now, I hate that. I tried calling her back, and when I called her, yeah, it was awful news. When I called her back, it said the office was closed. I know. I mean, I'm trying to be in so many ways, and it was just, as I say, so much went wrong today, so many things. I actually sat down and I cried for a few minutes. Yeah, yeah, I know. It's terrible for Nikki. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't know why, but it did. Truth was, when I did the culture with him, it was clear. And when I did it with her, it was not clear. It was cloudy. So I knew that there was something going on. So again, she did mention the Cipro also, because what she said to me when she left a message, and I hate leaving a message because there's no interaction. So in her message to me, she said, "Oh, okay." She said, "Oh, you have a UTI." Like I hadn't told her I thought I had a UTI, and why wait from last Thursday till this Wednesday? And the second thing was that she said, "Oh, okay." She said, "And you're not allergic to any medication." And then she obviously looked and she said, "Oh, yes, you are. So I'm going to have to give you a different class of medication." So she also said the Cipro. So I have the Cipro anyway because I stopped taking it when he got the result he told me to finish it, in fairness. But since it showed nothing, I didn't finish it. My mistake, and I paid for it. So I have to do that. But what I was going to say about Nikki and her mother, and I'm very sad for her mother that she's gone. I'm sad for Nikki that her mother is gone. But in truth, in a way, I'm happy for her mother because she would have had to be on dialysis 3 times a week. She had gone through so much already. She had been so sick. And I guess her body just couldn't take it anymore. And I still think with it all, oh, okay. Um, yeah, so I still feel as if Nikki's mother, with all that she went through, was still blessed to have her daughter with her. She stayed with her every single day. She would leave here by 7:30 in the morning, and she would be at the hospital all day. She would get home 9 or 9:30 at night every single day. So her mother had a gift in the time that her daughter was there for her and spent with her. So I'm happy for her that she had that. But I know Nikki has to be having all kinds of mixed feelings about it because she's been so drained and she's gone through so much. and to finally have a little bit of time to kind of regroup, but it's hard. It's really hard. I also told her to please let me know when they have a service because I want to go, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do when going to this kind. I know it's a time for Nikki to rest. And I don't know what to do for this kind of a service because I don't know what's appropriate in the Indian culture to do or to bring or to, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hi, Myra. I saw your message earlier. Thanks. Um, so there was only one positive thing that happened today. Food, pie. I have to tell you, having the day that I had, I reached for all the wrong things. I ate sweets. I did all kinds of stuff that I shouldn't. Yes, Nikki's my neighbor. So, yeah, it was really a terrible, I mean, my day was terrible. Hers was much worse. So, I mean, I just, I felt so sad for her. Hi, Kathy. So I'd like to focus for a moment on something positive because, as I say, it's the only positive thing I had today. Let me just go to the first part of it. Okay, one more. Whoops. Okay. Remember I told you that I was going to call the my e-commerce line. What did Sandy say? What did I miss? Oh, they cremate and they do a celebration of life? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I was designing some logos for the thing today, and as I say, with all the other dreadful garbage that went on in my world, oh, now the battery is low. Just shoot me dead. Hold hold on a second. I'm going to put this battery in here and hope that it works. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I don't even know if it's on because my computer is off. So I swear to God, I cannot catch a break today. I just cannot catch a break. It's on. I know I'm on now. Hold on a second. I have to get my computer turned on so that it charges my. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right. Hopefully I should be okay with this. Maybe. And then again, maybe not. Who the heck knows? All right. But before I get knocked off, if I do get knocked off, all right. I told you it was going to be feel good creations. So I did a couple of different logos. So I want some input of which one you like the best. Okay, here's the first one. Okay. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. Oh, I don't think, I don't remember. I don't know how it works. Okay, here's another one. Number two. Oh, number two was the owl, right? And this is the last one. I think the owl has meaning for all of us, but I just so everybody's thinking the same thing? Number 2? Okay, that's really funny. Okay, so we think we should go with the owl? Because this one just cracked me up. I just thought it was so cute. The owl or the penguin. Yeah, yeah. I love this. This was the first one that I did, and it made me smile. It really did. But as I say, of course, number 2 is the one that has meaning for us. Whoops. It looks like the Happy Feet movie. Are you tardy for the party? Well, I'm glad you joined the party. So, okay, so it's going to be one of the first 2 then, I imagine. But yeah, as I say, it was just, every now and then as I'm trying to remember who it was who said it, that every now, that the penguins are adorable. That's what I thought. They made me smile. You feel more like a penguin than an owl. Yeah, I just thought it looks like they feel good, so I thought it kind of and really do like the idea of feel good creations. That's funny. Exactly. I know. I know. Yeah, I mean the owl definitely had meaning for us as a group, but the penguins are animated, right? They wear white, black. What was that? They wear white, black. Black is insult? Okay. And they're a happy group. You sent me an email? The Hindu? What's the Hindu? The Hindu? Oh, white, not black. Oh, gotcha. They are Sikhs. They're Sikhs. It's a funny story. When the first time I ever saw them, I was upstairs. Uh, Se- Sikh, I think it's Seikh, something like that. I'm not sure. Oh, they celebrate 10 days after? What do they celebrate? Oh, the life. Yeah. Bring food and flowers. Food or flowers, I guess. Is there any particular type? Well, I'm probably better off bringing food than flowers. I should bring them pizza. They love pizza. They really love pizza. She's a good cook too, Nikki. She had brought me a number of things. Oh, okay. I will do that. I promise. I was so frustrated when the internet was out because I was just getting ready to come on and nothing. There was no way to get it working, and it was really frustrating, but as I said, it just kinda went with everything else of this crazy day. I felt my leg starting to go out again today at one point. It was very brief, it was momentary, but it scared the hell out of me. Just everything this day. I had given up on myself too, I really had, because I was fighting to get in the door, and the door wasn't open, so it was really hard. Just some things with the harsh realities of, where my life is right at the moment, given the fact that I can't get any work going, and, it's just hard because, well, it's hard. Without going into details, it's just hard. When the doctor called, she never even spoke to me. I called today complaining that I hadn't heard. No. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sad about that. That's hard. They're showing bathing suits. Oh, I love that, Sandy. That's so good. That is very sad. I know, isn't that cute? I had to do something positive. I just had to do something positive because there was so much negativity today. I don't let myself wallow typically, but I had my moments because the reality is, when reality's tough, I'm human. Oh, here we go. So, yeah, it's just one of those days. So maybe tomorrow will be a better day. Of course, tomorrow I have to go back on the Cipro, so that can't be too exciting. I'm nervous about the side effects of that one because a lot of scary sounding side effects. Although Linda tells me that she's taken it so many times that, yeah, yeah, that's true. It's again, what I try to do is focus on the stuff over which I have control rather than the stuff over which I have no control. So, I'll do it until I can't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to him. As a matter of fact, he had scheduled another appointment for me for tomorrow when I went in 2 weeks ago. No big deal. Oh, good. Just take it with food. The worst will be diarrhea. Oh, how lovely. Okie dokie. Uh-huh. Ah, yes. So, yeah. Well, I guess it's better than the constipation. Actually, if I take that and if it yeah, but I just took it 2 pills, so, yeah, because I didn't get it. You ran like a duck. That's cute. Yeah, I don't know what I'm sort of very, very, very much of a hobbler these days. I have to tell you that sudden feeling, though, of the leg about to go is scaring me because I never had it before, and because she had warned me that that could happen with the loss of ephemeral nerve, that I think maybe if part of the swelling is going down on my leg, maybe that's causing it, and it's possible. You can call me gimpy. Absolutely. Um, I don't think that I did because I'm trying to get stuff done in the house. I'm trying to figure out if there's some way that I can find somebody to move in and rent a room or something where I can. Yeah, it is very scary when it happens. Um, but I was talking to Linda about that today because she's done it in the past and she has gotten people from Craigslist. And I said, that sounds to me like the start of one of those scary movies, you know? I'm going to use my cane. Yeah, I actually have to get another cane because I really need to keep one upstairs and one downstairs because I forget to take exactly a Lifetime movie. But she did very well the first time with it, and she got somebody who wound up becoming a friend of hers after she moved out. But the second one was a loon. I mean, she was really crazy as a loon. So it's scary, and I don't want to trade one problem for another, possibly more significant one. Maybe get 3 foot type. I'm trying to figure out if you're talking about the 3 foot type of roommate. A tripod. I have the one. I I have the one that has the foot thing on the bottom that stands up by itself, and I really like it a lot. I like it a lot. I really do. Yeah, I feel that it's sturdier. I had two of them in my cart at Amazon, but the price went up on them. So I was hoping that the price on one of them would come down. Oh, thanks, Sandra. I was upstairs in the bedroom many years ago because they moved in probably, I don't know, it could be 20, 25 years now. I don't remember. It's possibly about 25 years. And no, no, it's less than that because the kids were young, but they were here. I'm trying to, your mother would say you need like a Luffin cup. Um, yeah, I know. Anyway, so I was in the bedroom upstairs and it was late at night, and I knew that the guy who had lived in the house before was in the process of selling the house, and I knew that there had been a buyer. I just didn't know who the buyer was. And all of a sudden, I heard voices, and I suddenly looked out the window, and there had to be 18 people coming out, walking along the side of the building into the backyard, wearing turbans, the men. And I said to myself, oh, dear God. I said, dear God, there are going to be 18 people living in that house. But it turns out, as Nikki explained to me, what they do whenever there is something joyous like that, what their temple does, their church does, is they all come to bless the property. And I should have had them bless mine while they came. So my inclination was to be afraid of them because I thought they were going to have 18 people living next door. But they turned out to be the nicest people in the world and the best neighbors I could have. I couldn't ask for better. So it was a funny story. But I'm happy that they were there. I don't know if they're going to stay though now because she had always said that she would stay there as long as the old people were around, that she would take care of them. And now two of them have gone in the past couple of months. So there's only one left. So I don't know if she's going to stay or if she will want to move. I don't even want to think about that. So I wouldn't trust from Craigslist either. It would be scary. I don't know how to go about it because I mean I need help from somewhere. I really do. I had asked the woman from Catholic Charities about it because I know they used to have a service where they would match older people with people who needed a place to rent, and they would match them up and they could live together. And that it was a way to help both people. The person who owned the house, who possibly had issues that they needed help with, and the person who needed a place to live. But I don't think that service is available any longer. Yeah, I know. The problem is I can't get out right now because there's too much that has to be done to the house, and I'm all alone, and I'm doing the best I can. Oh, I know I don't. The only problem is I also can't afford a traditional rental because it would eat up whatever money I have left way too fast. I would have to be guaranteed that I would drop dead within a few years. Otherwise, it would not work. So, yeah, lots of things to be concerned about. So that's why I was kind of hoping if I could reinvent myself somehow. I always said to David many years ago, I said, listen, when I get older and when everything starts not to work, I said, one day just walk up behind me with a brick. I said, just don't tell me when. So it is what it is. I wonder if he's traveling yet. So, oh, and Linda said to me today, which I really needed to hear. She said, "Oh," she said, the show was on again on the Prophet." I said, "Yeah, thanks. That's all I need to know that that was on again." So that is my story of this day. And again, I mean, I'm trying to take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, it's amazing how we remember, and we remember so many of the details. Some, yeah, some, but unfortunately, I had to get a reverse mortgage on my house when I got sick in 2007. Up until then, everything was going great. It was just going great. But that started a problem for me, and I guess my biggest thing is that I thought I could always work. I thought I would just work, and then one day I would drop, and that it would be fine. I didn't prepare for a day when I maybe couldn't work, or maybe the work suddenly wasn't there because I was off for so long that it's really hard to kind of keep the pieces together. So it is what it is. I have to figure it all out, and time is against me. So I am working on it, thinking about it, and trying to figure it all out. Retirement communities, well, I mean, they're lovely. They really are lovely, but oh, it was her birthday. Yeah. No, 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 no. No, in real estate, no, it was a trade-off. You could make a good living while you were at it, but there's no pension, there's nothing. I didn't get anything. There were no benefits whatsoever. So I'm left with this end of it. It looked as if it was going well, though, because as I say, things were, yeah, I know, but unfortunately, there's no way that they could help me now with the situation that they're in. And there's sort of, it is what it is. It just is what it is. So I had to laugh. So Linda said to me today, she said, well, She said, "You can sleep on my sofa if you want to." She said, "I have no room for your car." I said, "What a lovely invitation it is." I said, "It's just one day at a time, right? With care." I don't know that yeah, I don't know if they would, I don't know if they would be. I don't, oh, this thing, I don't think this thing is charging because my computer went off. Oh, Lord. Yes, I am. I am. It's just not enough to live on. You need some. I should have tried to do, well, but then again, I was doing well, so go figure. Hi, Mary. Yeah, they're going through so much of their own stuff at this point that it's hard to go on a cruise for a month. Yeah, exactly. They have their own issues. They have things that they need to deal with, and they don't need me kind of crashing in on them. So it is what it is. Okay, I am not going to belabor this. I am not going to get arrested. That's good. Uh-huh. I like that. That's really funny. Uh-huh. That is hilarious. Thank God for laughter, right? If you can't laugh, you can't do anything. Oh, it was funny. I had to take care of a bill today, and I had to kind of make a payment arrangement with them. And the girl told me that I'd be paying over whatever the period of time. Oh, hi, Erlinda. Um, and I don't have to scrub the toilet. Good. I said to her, this is a silly question under the circumstances. I said, but if things change, I said, would I be able to pay it off early? And she said to me, well, if you win the lottery tomorrow, you can pay it off anytime you want. And I said, would you put in a good word for me, please? I said, wouldn't that be nice? It would solve all the problems. So, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, those, to answer the thing about the retirement communities or the 55 and over, there's some nice things about it. They have activities if you want to participate, and most of them have a clubhouse, and they have a pool, and they you have neighbors. So, oh, hi, Dolores, how are you? So there's all of that in those places. I had really wanted to do that earlier on. I just didn't do it early enough because I could have done it back then, but I procrastinated. So it is what it is, and that is the story. So, is there anything that anybody wants to talk about in particular this evening? I know we started late, so hi. Hi, Carla. Oh, right, hemorrhoids. We did say we were going to talk about hemorrhoids tonight. Yeah, government housing? Really? There is, yeah, I mean, I see we have a lot of late people tonight. You never had hemorrhoids? That's a lucky thing. That really is. I have not had it often, but it's not fun. It definitely is not fun. And I mean, I've known people who actually had to have surgery for it. So, yeah, Carla, how are you feeling? It itches. I think it itches when it's getting better. Carla, how are you feeling? They sat on doing, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think with that, it kind of goes that way where some days you feel better and some days not so much. Actually, it sounds a lot like my life these days. Which, which hazel helps with itching? Oh, that's good that you were able to go back to work. That's great. I would love to be able to work. Yeah, I could be a greeter. Where? I'd have to be a greeter somewhere where I could sit down to do it. Oh, good, good. The powder that I like is their translucent BB powder. They have 3 different powders. Well, they have a lot of pressed powders, but I'm talking about the very finely milled loose powder, and it is McDonald's. It okay. You were on the website and you couldn't remember which one, yeah. They have 2, but the other 2 are not white, and you want the one that's the white, um, BB, the translucent powder. One of them is, I think, a blush. I'm buffering now. I'm back. Yeah. No, I know. Your mom sold her home and her car and got into a senior high rise. Yeah. Yeah. Originally, David had told me that I should move out there and get into an apartment and rent, but it's too expensive out there. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. It's crazy expensive, the rent out there, and I wouldn't be too near him anyway. So once again, I would be out in California alone, and that does not make a whole lot of sense to me because I really, oh, that's great for me, a $7,000. Ta-da! Wow, that's great though. L'Oreal Fresh Wear Foundation? No, I can't stand any of those things that are cakey. Oh, that's incredible, Kathy. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's really great. Yeah, yeah, that's really nice. There is one place that I could have, well, but I'd have to be on a waiting list, and then again, they don't take dogs. Yeah, and I certainly am not leaving my dogs behind, at this late stage of their lives. There's no way that I would do that to them. So I have to find a place for me and them. Couldn't do the harp. Couldn't do it. I am too far into a reverse mortgage at this point, and I made so many mistakes along the way that I could count them, but it doesn't. Oh, that's great. That really is great. Yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. The problem is my expenses are huge here with everything. I mean, my cable is almost as much as you're paying for the house. Yeah, it is stressful. It really is. Yeah, that's great. I was very close to paying off my house when I got sick. And unfortunately, after I got sick back in 2007, the market tanked and I had to get a second mortgage. And that's when I got into trouble because though I made the payments every month, that interest, those second mortgages are crazy. So again, I learned a lot of lessons, but I learned them too late. And I was so close to the finish line and thought I was going to be in great shape. I really did. Uh, yeah, that's hard. It really is hard. But at least you're not in it alone, so that's good. You really need to have somebody kind of with you and sharing the all of it. And a new car payment, right? I mean, the car payment I had to have one way or the other, so it is what it is. You know, the difference was less than $100 a month. So that's I may have to live in my car. So no, I don't have two anymore. I don't have two anymore. That was when I did the reverse mortgage. I got rid of the second loan, but I stayed too long. I stayed in the house too long because I just didn't know where to go. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, life can be so tough sometimes. It really can. And you try to do everything the right way and you do everything with the best of intentions and it is what it is. So I don't want to bemoan my fate for certain. I mean, there are people far worse off. So it is what it is. Okay, I don't even want to talk about this stuff anymore because it's too depressing. So, I think the hemorrhoid subject is a better one. Oh well. All right, I think I'm going to end it for tonight and hope that tomorrow is a better day. And I will be going to the doctor tomorrow, the original one. And I'll be starting on my antibiotics again tomorrow and hope that I am able to function okay with it. And then I pray to God if any work would come in, it would solve my problem at least temporarily. It would buy me time anyway. So I keep praying that something good happens with work, but every time I think it does, it doesn't. It just has been so bizarre. This has never happened to me before in all the years that I'm doing this. So I have to deal with it. I know it's God's plan, so if this is happening, there's a reason for it. I have to get that There is a reason for it. So that is my story. Okay, on that note, I am going to say goodnight. Wish you all a really wonderful night. I hope you have good sleep, happy dreams, and I will see you again very soon. Anything anybody has to say before we leave? Okay. Yes, yeah. Um, thanks. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I will. Thanks, Alita. Yeah, let's see. Oh my, there were so many messages that I wasn't getting. Yeah, there's got to be an answer. Yeah, yeah, there is. Oh, that's nice. That's great, Mary. Wow. I lost I keep losing chat. God has a plan. I do believe that. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Take care,